It's been a while since we mentioned the Springers in this show this deep. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you, Highland Springs. On the road, looking to win game number 2 in a row against Prince George this time. Why not start off with Kanye Beanie? He's going to take the end around all the way down inside the Royals' 20-yard line. Christian Martin had himself a game with his arms and his legs as usual, finding the aforementioned Kanye Beanie for a 26-yard touchdown pass. Highland Springs up 7-0 over Prince George. Springer's not done, still first quarter. Nope. How about the read option? Christian Martin not only can pass, but he brings a lot to the offensive element of his game with his legs as well. He keeps it there, would set it up for this. Martin connecting, firing, finding. It is Takai Heath. And Takai, you haven't heard the last of him. Touchdown catch for Heath. And it's 13-0 with 3:26 to go in the first quarter. Royals trying to get back in it, and it would help if you got the snap off, because he's going to throw the football. Someone else has got it. It's Kanye Beanie. So he's got 1 touchdown receiving, 1 touchdown as a defensive back. Springers all of a sudden up a lot to a little in this one. Now, Prince George quarterback, he can fly as well. He can, when you give him an open lane, he's one heck of an athlete. He will find it, exploit it, and burn it. And burn the Springer D to boot. 80 yards later, Prince George back in the football game perhaps. And now that makes it 20-6 with 1:13 to go. But anytime the Royals made any headway, Springers made a big difference, and they did it with special teams most of the time. Here it is, Takai Heath. And Takai, boy, he can fly. Heath all the way inside the 15-yard line of the Royals. About 14, 13-yard line to be 26-6. That would lead to a score as we go to the second half. Second half, more Springers. Looking, firing, finding Christian Martin. Man, his passes are on point in this one. Guess who? It's Takai Heath. His second receiving touchdown of the night. And you haven't heard the last of him. Springers up. How about a little Wildcat formation? Aziz Foster Powell, you think he's down? No, you've got to finish the tackle on this guy. He will run right through you. Kind of reminds me of a younger Brandon Jacobs with his quads as big as they are, as big as a frame as he has. And then finish it off. Why not reward him going to the left? Hard to find him, but there he is. Left corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Springers. Highland Springs now up 39-6. A little defense. Number 44 doing his work, shooting the gap, getting the sack with 15 in there as well. Lance Nelson Jr. Royals made a couple of plays. This one down the seam, touchdown passes, good as we get late into the ball game in the fourth. But, problem was, again, anytime they made a play on offense, special teams had the answer. And guess who it is? It is Takai Heath. Takai, I told you he could fly. This time he's not even going to get touched. All the way to pay dirt. Kickoff return touchdown. That's, count them, 1, 2, 3 touchdowns for Takai Heath. And Heath gives Highland Springs plenty. And yeah, you should be smiling. Love the grill, love the play even more as the Springers move to 2-1 on the air. 45-19 is your final.